Day 23 out of 75 hard. Today's quote is, concern yourself more with accepting responsibility than with assigning blame. Let the possibilities inspire you more than the obstacles discourage you. By Ralph Marston. For me, the way I understood this quote is when you are on your self-improvement journey, when you first start, one of the things that you learn is accountability and responsibility. The reason why is because you are aware of how much power you have on your life and the actions that you take. Because it's very easy to blame others and blame them for, oh my God, this is what's happening in my life, it's your fault. It's like, no. It actually takes a lot of courage to accept your faults and actually be responsible for it and saying, like, you know what, I fucked up, but you know what, that doesn't define me, and I'm gonna improve on it and move forward. So it definitely takes a lot of courage in doing so, but actually being responsible for your life, right? And then just looking in the positive side of things, not actually worry about the obstacle that's in front of you and thinking negatively. Right? What is thinking negatively going to do? Like, it's not going to help at all, right? That's the way I understood the quote. Let me know in the comments how you did. So, for today's reading, I finished rule number 6. For me, what I said that I wouldn't want to give like misinformation about is, so he talks about in the beginning about how someone who's on the extreme side of blaming others and what it leads to, just like how it correlates with today's quote. But he talks about the Sandy Hook shooter and like how can someone do such a thing? Like how does it lead up to it? Right. So he goes and talks about it like broad, and then but like for me the way I took this chapter or rule, I should say, is, give me 1 second, right, is just being responsible for your life and actually understanding the power that you have, and you actually have a lot of power in your life to make good decisions in your life, right? For example, he goes, consider your circumstances, start small, have you taken full advantage of the opportunities offered to you? Are you truly shouldering your responsibilities? Right? So for me, when I read this, it's like, stop telling lies to yourself, right? Don't say like, I'm gonna go clean my room, and you don't do it, right? That's just breaking a bond with yourself. And you're trying to be, the person who you're with 24/7 is yourself, so why are you gonna lie to that person, right? You should be having like an unbreakable bond. So, yeah, to me it's just, if you want to change the world, you gotta first change yourself, right? So, honestly, stop lying and be true to yourself. And that's the way I took this rule. Is just be you and just take responsibility of your life, right? Then I got to rule number 7, which is pursue what is meaningful. For today's workout, did chest and back, and man, that shit was dirty. That shit was so dirty. It's like that shaker cup that's been sitting in your car for 3 days. That's how dirty. And also, go clean that shaker cup, because I know it's definitely in your car. But that was a great workout. You'll see in the video. Been working out with my boy Jameer, and bro, I'm so glad that we're gym partners, bro. Just help improving each other, and that's all I can hope for. For today's skating, I really gotta skate in the morning because I can't skate after my workout. I'm too tired. Today I was just doing just a push. I was pushing with my opposite foot, so that's my left foot forward. Feels very awkward, but you know, I just gotta start getting used to it. One of my questions or assignments for you guys is, what is something that you take for granted? Like truly think about what is something that you take for granted. This is a very open-ended question. There's no right or wrong answer. But for me, something I definitely take for granted is I think that I'm gonna come back home, right? You never know once you leave your house if you're gonna come back home, right? Anything can happen, right? But something that we take for granted. We're like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna go to work and not say all the things I need to say to my loved ones, or not doing what I need to do because you know what? I'm gonna go back home and then I'll have tomorrow. That is not guaranteed. So let me know in the comments what is something that you take for granted. But you know what? You should definitely be appreciating each moment because you never know when it's your last. And honestly, just try to be the best version of yourself. That's hopefully that's the only thing that I give to you guys is just be the best version of yourselves and just spread that light to others and inspire others. But yeah, today, day 23, was a great day and can't wait for day 24.